In my last video, we began redoing this bedroom into a nursery. We started by removing the paneling to see what was underneath. And, to no one's surprise, we had to replace some insulation that the squirrels had been snacking on. We then began hanging the drywall. And that was going great until this happened. But before we got all the drywall up, I had an idea. Because of all this house has given me over the years, I wanted to find a way to give back. So I created a time capsule for the next generations to find. I really wanted them to understand how much this house means to me and the history behind it. I also want to give them a peek into what life is like in 2022 and what our lives are like as we anticipate the arrival of our first child. So here it is. Dear whomever finds this letter, the year is 2022. My husband and I are redoing this room to become our first child's nursery. We just found out last week that he's a boy and we're naming him Bowie Jones. This house has been in my family for 4 generations now, with my earliest ancestors moving in sometime in the 1930s. But the house has been around since the 1840s and has a lot of history. Our little village of Canonsburg has a lot of history as well, a lot of it involving my family. This room sits on the original foundation of the house and in the 1800s would have been used as a kitchen. The town was named after a businessman from New York who divided the lots amongst the original settlers. His name was LeGrand Cannon. As a token of appreciation, he gifted the townspeople a small cannon in remembrance of him. And from then on, the cannon was used in every Independence Day celebration until one year it killed a 26-year-old man. The cannon was then stowed away in the middle of the night, never to be recovered. In the 1970s, my great-uncle believed he had found the cannon, as after 100 years it would have been a major discovery. But as he dug for it, a natural spring underneath the surface collapsed all of his hard work. I love that if by the time this reached you, the cannon has been found after all these years. I'm sure my great-uncle would have loved to see his life's dream come to fruition as well. In the year 2022, we've been dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic for over 2 years. When the pandemic first began, we all thought it would never reach us, but as time went on, we were told to stand 6 feet apart and wear face masks over our mouths and noses to prevent the spread of the virus. Here in the state of Michigan, we were on lockdown for almost half a year. You were only able to leave your house if you were an essential worker. At this time, the only businesses open were gas stations, grocery stores, and hospitals. You weren't allowed to travel, kids couldn't go to school, and workers stayed home unless they had specific permission to work outside of their homes. Millions of people have died, but our family has been very lucky. At this time, gas prices are around $3.30, and the current president is Joe Biden. My husband and I will be celebrating our 7-year anniversary in a few months. We have 2 dogs named Daisy May and Hazel Lynn that we love dearly, and we plan for this place to be our forever home. We hope this house gives you as much love and joy as it has us over the years. Love, Bobby and Miller Prestis. And that's it. Next time I'll be showing you some cool stuff we found stowed away in the closet. Thanks for watching!